Hello, my name is Matthew Lynch, and I'm here to demonstrate to you, my fellow employees and friends, the main points and methods of CPR and First Aid. As you can see, I am a lifeguard and have been trained previously to know these two aspects. In order to be a rescuer like a lifeguard or EMS, you must take part in certain responsibilities. Some of these responsibilities include responding to emergencies, using the techniques I will teach you, and ensuring your own safety as well as the safety of others around you. First, I will teach you guys about the initial assessment of a victim. When approaching a victim, you must size up the scene and see if there are any dangers around them that will endanger yourself as well. Once the scene is judged or determined to be safe, you must then decide whether or not more people may be needed and what protective equipment must be used. Once the victim has been approached, you must check their consciousness by tapping, poking, and talking to them. If the victim is unconscious, emergency personnel must be summoned. This can be done by dialing 911. The next step is to check for signs of movement in the chest to see if there's normal breathing. The proper way of doing this is to tilt the head back and open the airways. If there is no movement or normal breathing, give 2 rescue breaths. Rescue breaths can be given by tilting the victim's head back, applying a rescue breathing mask, and placing it over the victim's nose and mouth. Each breath should last 1 second and make the victim's chest visibly rise. If the chest visibly rises, the next step is to check for a pulse for up to 10 seconds, no longer, no less. The proper location for the pulse on children and adults is the carotid artery located on the neck. After the pulse has been checked, scan the victim for any severe bleeding. If there is a pulse, continue rescue breathing until paramedics arrive. Rescue breathing will be 1 breath for every 5 seconds for adults and 1 breath every 3 seconds for children. These breaths should be done continuously for about 2 minutes before rechecking the pulse. Now, if there isn't a pulse, CPR must be started. In order to successfully administer CPR, you must place your hands interlocking like this. Then you must center your hands on the victim's chest between the ribs. Your elbows must be locked and pressure will then be applied. The compression rate should be 100 compressions to every minute. When compressing the chest on an adult, the chest should sink down 1.5 inches to 2 inches. For children, it is 1 inch to 1.5 inches. If you don't hear ribs cracking, then you probably aren't doing it right. 30 compressions will be given to the victim for every 2 rescue breaths. This method should be continued for 2 minutes until pulse and breathing need to be rechecked. It is very rare that CPR will allow the victim to start breathing and functioning on their own again, which is why summoning paramedics is so important initially. Here's a short demonstration. Thank you for listening, and I hope this demonstration will help all of you refresh and save lives knowing these very important methods. Okay?
Hey guys.
Alright, first, got it? First, I will scan the area, see if the area is clear. I see that there's nothing there that will harm me, so I can approach the victim. Next step is to check if he's conscious. Excuse me, sir, are you okay? There's no response, so the victim is unconscious. Now, I must check to see if he is breathing. I tilt the head back and check the chest for major signs. I'll listen in and hear that he isn't breathing. Since he isn't breathing, I administer 2 rescue breaths, which I gave him. And now, I check his pulse. Checking his pulse, no longer than 10 seconds, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no pulse. Now I'll start CPR. I interlock my fingers, keep my elbows locked, and start my compressions. I'll do 30 compressions to every 2 breaths. Once paramedics arrive, we'll be good. Thank you. And yeah, just scan everybody. Can you see Matt?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good job.